death.
Another fight. Let's go. Can't slow down.
My love! Why?
On my way.
Make it hurt. The forge has a guardian undone by heat and hammer. Sounds simple.
No time for mercy.
Let's spill some blood. Delicious. A better position.
Let's end this. Let's make this quick. Time to strike. My path be true.
Hells, we're attracting too much attention.
This feels good. Someone there?
No one stopped me yet.
The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal's glow swells, drawing you into its depths. You are transported, somewhere deep, loud, and hot as the hells themselves. Within the Underdark's bowels, beyond an ancient stronghold, hovers a giant hammer, waiting to fall. An echoing clang, and you're back to yourself, left only with a firm sense of a place, a grand forge.
What a day.
I've got a long road ahead.
That might be worth a look.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, she has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
You detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy. Fungal strangle.
Vile, pure,
were swallowed. The quiet. You see it.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward.
What's that?
Fungus and mold glare. A voice drifts into
Leave this one.
A visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
the scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark? You were infected, but you must be worried sick. I have a friend. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg.
It is. This
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
Geich, your head will make a fine trophy for my queen.
Please hold. One of my brethren forced a... But I assure you, I stand with the Society of Brilliance, not the colonies of my people.
Fool! They infest your head and invade your dream.
I ask only that you refrain from violence. If that settles matters, open your mind to me. Let us see what love...
As the Meloan's mind pierces yours, it feels 10 times its size.
This is most unusual, but the lava is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve... It is not ideal, but not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily put a Nautiloid. They were our warships during the greatest era. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled. And of course, but...
Oh, perhaps I should start taking note.
there may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh tongue of madness, but be warned. In their natimusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory. These are fine.
Meloan turns away to prepare the potion.
You must drink the entire draft. I can make no It will lower the psionic defenses around the lava.
Meloan watches you with cautious intensity. It expects doubt. It expects fear.
Only in that you may be a danger to yourself. What the potion may make you see or feel, but unless you are already a step from death, it will...
The potion is disgusting beyond description. The only mercy is that it goes down quickly.
Not a drop, as the potion influences your mind.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber. You're sinking into a starless void that has no end. The tadpole spasms. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. A wave of psychic force batters your mind. Cruel. The parasites. It surges.
Meloan.
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling. You have my deepest apologies. The lava did not care for my intentions. Such crude I possess a ring of mind shielding. It will not remove the lava. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn? Because removal, and I must admit, I was curious. A fascinating topic indeed. What can you tell me? I am afraid you have not offered any information I do not already possess.
Ormeluum watches you with cautious intensity. It expects doubt. It expects fear.
Of course. I have never seen anything like it, Blur.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? The feeling is mutual, but I found so it is with the Myconids. Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac. I've studied them for years. This is not a waste. I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. How is your more personal research progressing?
Not well. The nutrition my species receives from other minds is difficult to emulate.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. It hardly has any. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable. I might just be about to You have to know who I... What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. I am, after all. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and... You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the... Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its... Very well. Once upon a very long time, I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become He almost managed, but not quite. In his entire empire, the magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Royal, even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realm. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. And the outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra that I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book. Here. Place your hand over...
You feel the tadpole quiver as you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God says it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my... As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however, I will erupt. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. That is, you truly are a soul that steals my own. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I stand at a precipice. Now,
Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Yes. She is cataloging Koatoan fertility rituals.
Welcome back. I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my species evolving?
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate.
It simply shouldn't be possible.
How is your more personal research progressing?
Not well. The nutrition my species
What's
receives
next?
from other minds is difficult to emulate.
Worry not, friend. You'll find the key soon enough. Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Yes. She is cataloging coital and fertility
No time to
rituals.
rest?
Oh. Well, perhaps after
Watch
I
your
finish my
back.
research here, I'll join her.
Assume nothing.
I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my species evolving?
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate.
It simply shouldn't be possible.
How is your more personal research progressing?
Not well. The nutrition my species receives from other minds is difficult to emulate.
Worry not, friend. You'll find the key soon enough.
At least things have stayed interesting.